Yes, good morning. This is NJ here. Welcome to English speaking class. Guys, girls, my students, बताओ अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मरहबन, सबा खैर, तजहा, privet, susrikal, ye ayanu. Dear students, today we are going to view the use of future tense in speaking. Future tense in speaking is of great importance. It is also it is also spoken in voice, active voice and passive voice. This tense is also spoken in voice, and this is very common practice in those societies that which speak English. Let's start today's lesson up here. अजीज़ों तुलबा, आज हम फ़ेल मुस्तकबिल के बारे में, जुमलों के बारे में जिनका इस्तेमाल बोलचाल में मुस्तमिल हो रहा है और आमतौर पे बहुत ज़्यादा इनका इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, उनकी जानकारी करेंगे। और फ़ेल मुस्तक़बिल के इन जुमलों के वॉइस के तौर पे भी लिया जाता है। एक्टिव और पैसिव वॉइस में भी इनका इस्तेमाल मामूलात ज़िंदगी में अंग्रेज़ी बोलने वाले माशरों में किया जाता है। आइए आज के सबक का आगाज़ करते हैं। Here we are students, let's start the lesson. Up here you see the first statement is will she do a trick? Will she do a trick? Interrogative sign. Will she do a trick? क्या वो एक चाल चलेगी? Will she do a trick? Will she do a trick? क्या वो एक चाल चलेगी? You see my students, this is an interrogative sentence. She is a subject, do is a principal verb, a trick is an object. So in this sentence, after writing subject, we write shall or will and then first form of verb. With I and we add shall, and rest of the pronouns and singular nouns and plural nouns we add will. So here you see, will she do a trick? Interrogative sign. ये एक सवाली जुमला है. This is an interrogative sentence. क्या वो एक चाल चलेगी? Will she do a trick? क्या वो एक चाल चलेगी? Let's see its change. How it's going to change in passive voice. You see my students, will a trick. You see now a trick will come up here as a subject as the rules apply in active and passive voice. When we change active voice statements or sentences to passive voice, then the first of all the subject and the object of the active statement replace each other. They change their position. So you see a trick stands here as a subject in passive. So will a trick, and for the continuity, according to the rules for this tense, be is added and then the third form of verb. In all passive voice statements, you must keep in mind third form of verb is written. So in this particular tense, future tense, before the third verb form we add be as the rules say. So will a trick be done by her? Objective form of she is her because she is gonna to take place of tricks as an object. So objective form of she is her. Objective form of she is her. That's why her is here and interrogative sign. Let's read it out. आइए जुमले को दोबारा से पढ़ते हैं. Will a trick be done by her? Will a trick be done by her? क्या एक चाल उससे चली जाएगी? Will a trick be done by her? क्या एक चाल उससे चली जाएगी? Will a trick be done by her? क्या एक चाल उससे चली जाएगी? This is a simple future tense. It indicates that the work will be done in the coming times. The task will be done or completed in the coming time. Let's move to the next tense. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Yes, my students. Next statement is shall we do the work? Interrogative sign. Shall we do the work? क्या हम काम करेंगे? Shall we do the work? क्या हम काम करेंगे? Shall we do the work? क्या हम काम करेंगे? Yes, my students. With why we add shall, and you see the shall is in the start because it's an interrogative statement. Will and shall are written in the start of the statement in interrogative sentences only. So you see, shall we do that work? Shall we do the work? Why is the subject, do is the first form of verb, and the work is an object. In this future tense, after writing subject, we add will or shall. With I and we write shall. Shall is a helping verb, and the rest of the pronouns are nouns, either singular or plural. We write will. Then we add the first form of verb, which relevant verbs first form. So then the objects. So you see, shall we do the work? Shall we do the work? Shall we do the work? क्या हम काम करेंगे? Shall we do the work? क्या हम काम करेंगे? Interrogative sign. Let's see how it's going to change. आइए देखते हैं इसकी तब्दीली कैसे होगी पैसिव में. Yes, my students, passive voice statement is here. The work, according to the rules, the verb will come up here as a subject. So will is added in the start. Will the work be is added for the passive, as the rules say. Done by us. Will the work be done by us? 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 क्या काम हमसे किया जाएगा? You see again, my students, the work is a subject in this passive statement. Be is added for the passive according to the rules that apply for this, and done is the third verb form of do, and by is the connecting preposition, and us is the objective form of we, because we will come here as an object in passive, so we write its objective form, that is s. So read it out again. आइए जुमले को फिर से पढ़ते हैं. Will the work be done by us? Will the work be done by us? Will the work be done by us? क्या काम हमसे किया जाएगा? ठीक है my students, let's see the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Again you see, shall I get a big reward? Shall I get a big reward? Interrogative sign. You see my students, with I we always write shall, with we and I we write shall, and the rest of the pronouns are nouns, either plural or singular. In this future tense we add will. So shall I get a big reward? You see my students, I is the subject, get is the first verb form of verb, a big reward is an object. Shall I get a big reward? Interrogative sign. क्या मैं एक बड़ा इनाम हासिल करूंगा? Shall I get a big reward? क्या मैं एक बड़ा इनाम हासिल करूंगा? Shall I get a big reward? क्या मैं एक बड़ा इनाम हासिल करूंगा? Let's see it's changed to passive voice. आइए passive में इसकी तब्दीली को देखते हैं. You see my students, will a big reward be gotten by me? Will a big reward be gotten by me? Interrogative sign. So you see here, a big reward comes here as a subject. Will a big reward be gotten by me? Interrogative sign. So this is the change in passive. You see my students, a big reward here comes here as a subject. Be is for passive sense, and got or gotten is the third form of get, and by is the connecting preposition, and me is the objective form of I, because I by rules should be shifted here as an object, and we will write here objective form of I, that is me, and interrogative sign. Let's read it out. आइए इस जुमले को फिर से पढ़ते हैं. Will a big reward be gotten by me? Will a big reward be gotten by me? क्या एक बड़ा इनाम मुझसे हासिल किया जाएगा? Will a big reward be gotten by me? Will a big reward be gotten by me? क्या एक बड़ा इनाम मुझसे हासिल किया जाएगा? Hey, you my students, today we have seen the future indefinite tense and its change to passive by applying the rules, and we have good statements usually used in speaking, and generally these are communicated in all the English societies, and particularly in those countries where there is a English is a second language as well. So memorize all these changes and the future tense, and I hope you will memorize all this. I wish you all the best. I'll see you again. Goodbye. Goodbye.